Libra, the seventh sign in the zodiac, belongs to those born between the dates of September 23rd to October 22nd. Learn all about the Libra sign. Libra zodiac sign. Intelligent, kind, and always willing to put others before themselves, Libras value harmony in all forms. Ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty, Libra adores a life that looks good. As the master of compromise and diplomacy, Libra is adept at seeing all points of view and excels at crafting compromises and effecting mediation between others. This sign has a rich inner life yet loves other people, and they're always happiest with a large group of friends, family, and coworkers on whom they can count. An air sign, Libra can often be up in the clouds, and while he or she is amazing at making big plans, follow-through can be tricky. Working with detail-oriented signs, like Virgos or Capricorns, can help Libras actually manifest their dreams into reality, especially in the workspace. But don't call out Librans for daydreaming. Their imagination is one of their biggest assets, and they often put their imagination to work by finding careers in the arts or in literature. Libras believe that they're directing their own lives, and they take a big-picture approach in making that life look and feel the best it can be. They spend a lot of time figuring out what's missing from that big picture, and they may feel unhappy if they become too focused on one thing, whether it's work, a partner, or a family member. Librans are at their best when they balance their schedule to include plenty of time for self-care rituals and personal pursuits, and when they give themselves enough flexibility to change focus. When Libra falls in love, he or she falls hard, but this sign also recognizes that there's room for more than one grand love in his or her life. The scales are pragmatic about love, realizing that different relationships often have different seasons. Librans can sometimes be accused of being too pragmatic, and they've been known to call off a relationship preemptively if they feel it may not work due to distance, age difference, or another external conflict. Although Libra appears self-confident to outsiders, he or she might struggle with insecurity, especially as it relates to personal identity, which sometimes feels mutable. This sign's lifelong question is, who am I? They may find their identity shifting based on where they are in their lives and who they're spending time with. In order to feel more confident in their identity, social Libras need to get comfortable spending time with themselves and getting to know their gut and their internal voice. Libra is fiercely attracted to intelligence, which is just as important as appearance when it comes to the partners they end up falling for. This sign is all about cerebral connections, role-playing, dirty talk, and games in the bedroom all serve to amp up their interest. Physical connection is nice, but a sexy snap can truly crank up a Libra's libido. Libra's greatest gifts. Libra's everyday vibe is this gentle reminder, let's just all get along. For this sign, compromise is key. Librans don't do well when anyone in their orbit isn't happy, and they're especially adept at inviting other signs to see things from a different perspective. A Libra doesn't strong-arm or use coercion, but rather relies on his or her communication prowess to help everyone see another side to a story. Libra's greatest challenges. Libra is great at making everyone happy, but what good is that if Libras themselves don't feel fulfilled? While the scales have a fine-tuned internal compass, they sometimes ignore what they want in favor of what makes everyone else happy, and this habit ends up backfiring in the long run. Libra's secret weapon. This sign has weaponized their imagination in the service of good. Librans' imagination is unmatched, and they can always come up with a new way of looking at an issue. Libra is also blessed with boundless creativity. Even if they're working in a data-dominated field, their creativity shows them novel ways to see things. The 5 top reasons to love being a Libra. You make others feel comfortable. People love being around you, and you love them too. A room full of people is your happy place. Your eye is unmatched. You see color combinations, patterns, and art where other people can't, and your creative gifts pay off in big ways. You're a master communicator. You don't stress about having a difficult conversation, and although you don't try to smooth talk, you get deals and bargains wherever you go simply because reason and charm are your mo. You aren't afraid to try something new. You know nothing is permanent, which makes starting something new, whether moving house, falling in love, or entering a new profession, incredibly exciting. You're never lonely. Your mind is an endless source of inspiration, and you can always keep yourself entertained, even if your smartphone is nowhere in sight. Libra's love style. Libra adores flirting, loves the drama and pageantry of romance, and is one of the few signs of the zodiac that actually enjoys first dates. While Libras excel at charming potential partners, they have difficulty figuring out what they want, and all too often can get lost in the twists and turns of a relationship. Because of this, a Libra will sometimes hold back on falling in love, worried that partnership equals loss of self. Libra's partner has to be understanding if the sign seems to pull back. They should allow Libra the time and space to explore partnership on his or her own terms. While pragmatic Libras love romance, they're unlikely to rush into something. Instead, their rational side will weigh pros and cons, often thinking years into the future. A Libra will absolutely talk about future children, including what schools those kids to be will attend, and find these conversations with partners invaluable in helping to shape a rich life together. Librans want to please their partner, which can result in misunderstandings. Because this sign hates conflict, they may want their partner to always plan date nights. They certainly have ideas, but they're sensitive to criticism and worried that their partner may not enjoy what they've picked out. It's important for Libra to become an equal partner and realize that he or she isn't solely responsible for the other person's happiness, or lack thereof. A Libra hates conflict. Shouting and accusations frighten them. By sticking with "I feel" messages and making sure that your Libra feels loved, even though you're angry right now, you'll go a long way toward making him or her feel safe about sharing feelings. A passionate sign, Libra needs physical and mental turn-ons. They love the slow burn of sexy back and forth texting, and have an especially rich fantasy life. Tuning into that via role play, dirty talk, and BDSM-style exploration can go a long way in keeping your Libra feeling hot, hot, hot. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel.